In the next component of the lesson, the teacher wants to move away from the map and move on to the social, economic and political history of the district. While there is a section on this in the textbook, he has planned to encourage the learners to do a bit of research on the district's past and present instead of just reading it directly from the textbook. However, it is important that he structures this activity so that the learners are clear on how to do this.
There's some questions. Okay. Who can lead the first question? Who can come and lead the first? Shine. The first question.
What different tribes live here?
What different tribes live here? That's the question. Very good. The next question. Who can lead the next question? Leonard.
What do you know about each group's history or culture?
Well, what do you know about each group's history?
What different languages are spoken here?
What different languages are spoken here?
What kinds of animals and plants are found here?
Purity.
What different kinds of work do people do?
Are there any famous people who come from here?
These are the questions that I wrote down, but who can ask me some questions? You can also ask some questions which I'm going to write down concerning what do you know about your district. So, who can ask a question? Nango, Emmanuel? What tools or instruments did they use to make wars? Maguru yali 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So pale ya maguru yali 8 nza kugabanisani mafunso ya guru izanda na mafunso ya ngati yabiri yamene izanda kafunsa then tikando bwera mairo tizakabora tikachite bwanyi tikamvere kulimo utinanga mwakamba bwanyi. So tomorrow when you come back we'll ask you on the research that you have done, because you are going to ask your parents pamafunso yamene aya concerning the questions. So niyamba kuyalemba mafunso nikasiza kuyalemba nza kugabanisana ti guru izalemba mafunso yaso guru izalemba mafunso yaso. Vanveka? Is that correct? Okay. So here I'm going to say how many chiefs do we have in the district? If you want some mafunso yetu funso nyam district yatu yakafiwa. Okay, so here we go.
Billy has finished writing the learners' questions about the district, past and present, on the board. He, however, points out that they are far from having a comprehensive record of the district's past and present character. He explains that these questions are just some of the questions that need to be asked to get information about the district. More questions are needed. He therefore tells the class that they will now work in pairs to formulate some more questions which they need to find answers for as well. Billy introduces the idea of learners working in pairs to formulate more questions. He calls this process think, pair, and share.
So the group 1, in group 1, you are going to answer the questions, these 2 questions. So you are going to write down in your exercise books. Ndiye mafunso yamemza ndakafunsa kunyumba kwanu kuti mukabwere na chani na maansa. Vanveka? So what different tribes live here? What do you know about each group's history or culture? So njewa group 1. Then group 2. So this is group 1. Group 2, you have this one. What different languages are spoken here? What kinds of animals and plants are found here? That's group 2. Then we have group 3. Make this group 3. You are going to ask what different kinds of work do people do? Are there any famous people who come from here? Then we have the group 4. You are going to ask, how did old people, vandu vakudala, find their food when peza bwanji vakudya? Then how many tribes are in Kafue district? We have the last group, group 8. Where do we get water from? Then which is the nearest town? Vanveka? So tentilembe vit kaesiriza tene tikafunse makolo yatu kunyumba. Na bantu chabe. It's not only our parents, even our guardians, the church leaders, and all the people that are in our community. We can ask them because we just want to find out how much we know.
Billy reminds the class that for homework, they need to get answers to get the questions discussed in class by interviewing members of their community. Each group needs to be ready to report back in the next lesson.
So don't forget that this is homework that you're going to do with your parents and whoever you're going to ask. Then we need the feedback the next time we have the session for soil studies. Each group is going to present the feedback, what you have asked and what they've answered. Okay? So in concluding, today we've learned about how to use the map. And also we've looked at our provinces, or our province, particularly Lusaka, as well as our district, which is Kafue. So next time we meet, we'll look at other districts. Thank you very much.
In conclusion, it can be seen that rather than the teacher providing information for learners to write notes and memorize, it is more engaging for learners if they are active in the process of creating lesson content. This can be done simply by posing a number of questions and asking the learners to try and find answers. Learners can answer questions individually, or they can discuss the answers together with a friend or in a group. Or, like the homework activity, learners can be tasked with finding out information by asking community members to provide the answers to their questions. In this way, the learners become responsible for discovering new information for themselves.